So as we get started, I am just looking for my first amazing guest speaker. We are really going to go into it because we want to make sure that we don't leave anything out. We want to make sure that we've got everybody covered. So my host, all right, I see. My co-host is here. So yes, we are ready. We are pumped up, guys. Are you expectant tonight? Are you ready to become the woman that leaves a legacy business behind? Because Lalela, we are the generation that literally has inherited nothing from our parents, but we cannot be the same generation that leaves the same for our children. Just today only, I was talking to a friend of mine, and we're like, many of us have inherited debt from our parents, and we have inherited the knowledge of debt and acquiring debt from our parents simply because of lack of knowledge and lack of opportunities that they've had. But we are now in an era where we have amazing opportunities. So let's not take it lightly. Let's take charge of everything that comes our way. Let's make sure that we invest to as many ventures. The Bible says, throw your bread across the seas, for you do not know when things will work out for you. So always find an opportunity where you can invest in, work that opportunity so it builds more opportunity for you. And that is why we are here. When we talk about legacy, we are talking not just about one income stream, we are talking about multiple sources of income where your children will never have to suffer. And that is why we are here. My leader, Nogutula, are you able to mute yourself, my love? So we can get started and you can be able to share your screen. So, yes, ladies, we are becoming those women who are going to leave a legacy for our children and children's children. That is what the Bible requires of us. Wonderful. My leader, are you here?
Hello everyone. Yo. How are you? I literally just got home. Like I'm still in the car. I had to reach out for my laptop quickly. I'm from Nelspruit, so it's been a very long drive, a very long weekend.
So you were in my town. You were just
Yebo,
here.
I was there, Mama, but Makoti duties, I couldn't even, I just couldn't do anything besides the pots and yeah, I just got home. Like I'm talking to you, I'm still in the car. I just had to ask the kids to bring my laptop quickly because I can't go into the house now, the kids and all of that. So I just want to get this done in peace. So my leader, I'll ask you to just share that screen for me, like on my behalf, because yeah, mentally I'm just all over the place, but I will manage to get through the my piece. I'll be able to
Wonderful.
get through that. And then with I'll just be speaking about the experience that I've had as a mom with about the products. I will be telling you what those products are, but I'm sure you can already guess, most my favorites. So you'll just share the screen and then because I know about the products from the top of my head, I'll just be sharing my experience as a mom about those products a little bit, and then I'll get into the my slides. Mara, when you'll be controlling my slides from your end. I think it
Okay.
will be easier like that. Yeah.
Okay, wait, give me a second. Where is
Okay.
which screen do you want me to go to?
The very first, I'll be doing the employment history first. Yeah. I mean the company history, sorry.
Okay, just give me a minute. I'm gonna stop sharing my part so that I can get yours up and running. Wonderful. All right.
Yo, multitasking. I don't even have my glasses, but I'll
Lalala,
survive.
we are here celebrating Women's Day. Why? Because we are superwomen. We are
Yeah.
multitasking every day. I hope there are ladies here what's the word that can connect with what Noktula has just mentioned.
Yo.
Makoti duties, and then you have to get home, and then you've got mommy duties happening, and later tonight,
Yeah.
where you're gonna be having wife duties happening. So all of this.
Yeah, Iban.
This is all us, and we are expected to wake up tomorrow morning and go show up for our dreams. It's really, I truly get you, and I wish if we can have one or two ladies in the chat who can just say I concur with us, because really this is us. This is I literally also just came home from we had a children's ministry graduation, and I had to quickly get myself ready. I was literally here like an hour before the session
Mm,
started. So yeah, it
mm.
totally happens. And yeah, what can we say? We said we're gonna
No,
do.
no, but while you're getting the screens running, I think from my side, this is when times like these really happen because I predicted and I thought from Nelspruit to Joburg it's just 4 to 5 hours, so I'll be back by 6 p.m. and then at least I'll have an hour before the presentation or our session. But traveling with kids, you can never, ever, ever be sure or too sure what's going to happen. The stop and goes that we had, I think we had about eight. Meanwhile, while we travel with their dad, only I know that 4 hours flat we back home. But
Mhm.
I think with that being said, like around the commitments and duties, that's what I appreciate a lot about our business as a mom and as a woman. I appreciate the fact that you can make it work easily. You can get away, if that's for a lack of a better word, you can get away with anything. Because imagine I made it home exactly 7 o'clock, but I was able to say bring my laptop because I left it fully charged because I knew that I need to be ready for the meeting.
Mm,
But I'm just trying to um say that even if I did not make it home on time, I would have parked at a filling station and used my phone either way.
yes,
My
yes.
kids would have had to manage because this is our bread. So what with that, I'm just saying that at least I can be a 10 in one. I can do so many things still intact. Right now, I have to share my slides, and I know I'll manage because our business doesn't really ask much from you. It just asks you to be familiar with your business, know your products, know your slides, and you'll be able to share. I promise you, even if you wake me 2 o'clock in the morning when I've had a draining day, I'll
Mm,
still be able to give a full presentation because it's something that I do every day. So right now, I always say that this business is now part of my DNA.
mm,
My blood type is O positive, but I always say that it's O positive FBO because now I know even if you wake me up as exhausted as I am, I'll still be able. My leader, from my side, I'm not seeing any slide, ne?
yes, I have not yet shared. Tell me if you are winning with
Okay.
your side, because I'm also struggling with opening some of. I had to,
Okay.
yeah, I had to fight a bit with my side as well. So also try while we get to know you, and just try if you can
Okay.
open up yours as well.
Okay, I think because now it's almost 20 past 8, let me just share my experience with the products that I said I would share about while you're still trying to get the slide up. Um, Again, good evening, ladies. I'm assuming it's just ladies tonight. If there are gentlemen in our midst, good evening again, gentlemen, and a happy Women's Day to every single one of you, including me. And I'd just like to say that with you in existence, truly, when God made women, he showed up and then he showed off. And I always say that I think in everything that God has ever created, when he thinks about women, for him, we are his masterpiece. And I don't even have to say much. We can see right across the Bible that God loves women so much and that God holds us so close to his heart and for obvious reasons. And tonight, I'd like to say that Happy Women's Day again. And of course, because it's just the beginning of the month, Happy Women's Month and Happy Women's Day every single day again after, because we are not only important this month, but we are important right through and every single day because truly we do hold things together. We do try and make sure that even if things fall apart in our daily lives, but we still wake up and we still make it happen for our kids. We still make it happen for ourselves. We still make it happen for our homes as well. So again, my name is Nokuthula Sifunda. I am a mom. I'm a proud mom of 6 kids. I am a wife and I also am a retired procurement buyer. So by retired, I simply mean that I am a stay-at-home mom who's in business as well. So with this business, I have been able to find my freedom. I've been able to find my peace of mind, and I've been happy ever since I started this business. I always say that throughout my life, I've always been asking myself what my purpose is besides being a mom and besides being a wife. And I can tell you that with this business, I've found something that can make me say I have a reason more than just being a mom and being a wife to wake up every single morning. With this business, I know that I can be the vessel that God truly does trust me to be. So tonight, I just want to share a bit about, as I've said, that I'm a mom, and in this business, when you start this business, you will be able to start to identify your favorite products, and you won't need to enforce or need to try and search hard which are your favorite products. I'll tell you why. Your problems or your challenges right now will be the ones that will tell you which products to focus on. You will know which products you will fall in love with. With me having had 6 kids, I am absolutely in love with the kids' products. And those products are the Alu Peaches, the kids' chewables, and I really do love the least spoken about, but I can tell you this product is very underrated, and the product is your alu soap, not the avocado soap, but the liquid soap. I will tell you that that one is also a favorite besides the kids combo, which comprises of the peaches, the alu kids, and also the Arctic Sea. But I'm also deeply in love with the liquid soap. Firstly, I've got one of my kids has got okay, all of my kids have got dry skin and they take after me. But my last born, who is now a year and 8 months, really struggles with eczema. And I can tell you that the pediatrician knows us by name now when we walk in, because he gets flare-ups a lot of the time. When seasons changes, he gets flares up. When he is in contact with the wrong products, he gets a flare up. Now, a flare up is just simply a reaction, or that's when the skin starts to show off a lot that it's got a condition which is the eczema. And I know a lot of kids now have that condition. I wonder if it's eczema and it's bronchitis. The kids now have this so much that I don't know what it is with them or what it is that happens in the hospital, but our kids are most likely to suffer or struggle from eczema or bronchitis. Speaking of the two, my number 5 went in and out of hospital because of bronchitis. And since I started giving my baby Alu Peaches bronchitis, I don't know when was the last time we used his nebulizer. With my number 6 that has got eczema, I can tell you that don't sleep on a liquid soap forever when it comes to your kids and their skin condition. I use that soap with peace because I know that it's organic, it's gentle on my baby's skin, and I know that I will not wake up in the morning and find that he has reacted to that. So I use it with peace, knowing that it really does help him with, if you've got a child with eczema, you know that they scratch themselves a lot, and my baby will scratch himself until he bleeds, and he will keep on scratching because for him it gives him relief, but it also is not good for him because obviously when he bleeds, it means now his tissues and his body is now scarring. So with my number 6, that's what I love. And with the Alu Peaches, I love it because I started giving him in very early stages, very, very early stages, because he also had an operation. I think he was around 6 weeks or something like that. Yeah, but less than 8 weeks. He had to go for an operation. So what Aloe Peaches did for my baby is that I know a lot of people think it's just a multivitamin, or we say give your child peaches for them to be able to eat or whatnot. But with a 6 week old, you can't say that a 6 week old has issues with appetite, because this was a breastfed baby. But because he had an ailment that needed to be sorted in the operating on the operating table, this means that my baby now had a scar that we know that is not just on the outside but also on the inside. So with adults, we always say that we recommend the Freedom. Mina, personally, I always recommend the Freedom or Iberry Nectar for moms who had babies via C-section. But what do we do now in the instance of a baby? We say that give them Aloe Peaches, because Aloe Peaches will start healing them from the inside out. So now, can you see, with a child who is just almost 2, he has had so many issues that I know that the products that we have are able to sort him out. Number 3, I always give him Actic C, because I know with Actic C, it will help him from the inside out as well. Okay, with number 5, my baby wears prescription glasses at the age of almost 3. So, guys, I mean, I've got kids that are either 3 years apart or a few months apart. Nje, that's me. So with my number 5, he got prescribed glasses because we picked up that he has an eyesight problem when we went to see the eye specialist, because with kids under the age of 6, they see specialists and not optometrists. Thank you, my leader. I can see, ne? I can see. So I'll just share for the next 6 minutes. So with my baby who's about to turn 3 in September, he got prescribed glasses, and the doctor said to us that he has got a eye condition, meaning that which causes him to flinch and also causes his eyes to cross. And the reason why his eyes crosses is because he tries so much to focus either on the TV or on the phone, or when he's looking at books or anything like that. Even if he's trying to look at us, if you are a bit far, he can't see. So it means that he is not short-sighted, but when he tries to focus a lot, then his eyes turn inwards. I'm trying to explain it the best way possible, but the basis of everything is that his eyes were getting strained. And so if he tries to focus a lot, it means that his brain is also taking strain, because the brain is the one that tells the eyes to look left, right, to close, to open. So the brain, we know that the brain is the I don't know what to say, but the brain is where everything, your limbs, even your limbs, they take instruction from the brain. So everything that you do, that your body is able to do, it needs the brain. That's why when a person is brain dead, they are considered dead, regardless if the heart is beating or anything like that. But if the brain doesn't function, then the whole body shuts down. So I'm just trying to explain that because of the eyesight problem, it means that I had to supplement my baby's brain. So this is the reason why I also started giving Anengebo Actic C as soon as we found out that he's got an eyesight problem. So with this, I'm just giving moms comfort to know that don't say your baby is still small to take Actic C. I mean, if a pregnant woman can take Actic C, it really means that your child started taking Actic C in the womb, not even as a newborn. So Actic C is very, very, very good and very safe for pregnant women. So it is safe for your baby or your toddler as well. When I say my baby, I also mean the last born, who I just prick the Actic C and I'll either squeeze it in his juice or in his cereal for him to eat. So with those two, those are the products that I've been using. And of course, with my firstborn who's in high school and the girls in between, they also take Actic C for school and for focusing and also for their well-being, because of the fatty acids and our omega, which we know it's a very popular uh, what's this, a very popular part. I'm now losing the word, but it's also very important that your kids have Actic C and with you as well as an adult. the other products that I really do appreciate that helped me with my 11-year-old who looked 6 years old, but she was 11. Not because she doesn't, no, she doesn't want to eat, but she eats maybe two, three spoons and then she says she's full. But ever since my kid started taking Actic C, the 11-year-old, she has really picked up. Even when you look at her, you can see now that she's looking much better in terms of looking healthy. And this helps also with all of them to be able to eat. So with me, it's not really um, a complicated proof of our products, but it's very straightforward to say that from a mom of six, please don't be afraid to recommend these products. I know I did a training not too long ago about kids products, which I can also repeat the training again, just so that you know that the products that we're giving our kids, guys, don't sleep on them and don't think that they are not working. They are working from the inside out. With my 5-year-old, he's only turning 3, but he's now wearing t-shirts of a 5-year-old because he's now big. He's big, he's tall. You know, my kids don't look their age because of our supplements. And I am really, really happy that they are starting to, they're looking healthy than other kids. Sorry to put it that way, but when you're in a queue at the clinic, you can see ukuthi, "Hey, lo mntwana lo, if this child can really start taking AMA products forever, they would look 10 times better." And I'm saying this from a good place and as a mom who would want to their kids to look, not to only be healthy, but to also look healthy. I'll tell you one thing that I started to think that I need to do, ne? And no one told me this. Forever did not say I must do this, but I have recently started thinking maybe if I can use Actic C on my baby's skin as well. I'm willing to do that and to see what results that will yield for me. And of course, no doctor said I should do it, but I'm a mom who's deciding to do it. So with my baby that has got eczema, I'm going to start using Actic C on his skin just to see what's going to happen. And if it works for me, I won't be scared to tell other moms to do it. My leader, the screens have vanished again.
Okay, my leader, where do you want me to start? Do
You
you,
can start at the beginning, Mama. It's fine.
all right.
Yeah. So, family, that was just my 2 cents opinion about the kids supplements that please um do use them a lot on your kids. And when you use them, try not to mix them with other products, except of course if it's medicated products that you are using, then don't stop what the doctor says you should use, but use them alongside each other. But if it's other brands of body creams or anything like that, try and stop them and just focus on your forever products for maybe about 8 weeks or 3 months, 12 weeks, just to see the products. This gives you um the strength for you to be able to talk about these products because you have seen them work, and you won't be confused either if it's Vaseline or whatever it is that has helped your child, but you will know that it's the products. You can slide, my leader. So just to start, I would like to again say that for people that are here and they don't know what our business is about. So our business is Forever Living Products, and we are a network marketing company that relies on just two things, products, and we also rely on helping other people start their businesses as well. And the reason why we do these two things, firstly, it is because we are a company that believes in laying a helping hand. We are not just encouraging people to make money off people or from people and look the other way. We are here to encourage people that when they make money, they must also leave an impact, or they must also leave a memory or footprint or imprint, help with other people. So we are a company that spreads love through helping people, either helping them feel good and feel better, be at their most healthiest, or also helping them financially. Because, guys, we are not only about physical health and mental health and all of those things, but we are also about financial health, because most of the problems that are mental, they start with financial issues. So, Forever says that what matters most to you, you need to stop and think about that. And once you have identified what matters to you, it will be different from the next person, which is absolutely okay, because we all have problems, but our problems differ. You can move, my leader. So, but what I know is that most of our problems have just one thing in common, and that is money. So we have an angel, God Forever, who is now late, our grandpa and founder in business, Mr. Rex Mon. Now, Mr. Rex Mon once had a dream, or was given a task. That's what I believe, that if Forever Living was his calling, and he responded. In 1978, he founded this business, and this business, up until today, more than 40 years later, is a business that still rescues a lot of families. Now, we are headquartered by the USA in Scottsdale, and we own aloe vera farms in the Dominican Republic in Texas. And this is where we have our aloe fields that we have grown from scratch to what they are today. So we are able to produce products in more than 140 countries, but also we are able to run our businesses in more than and now it's 160 countries, not even 140. So what I want you to keep embedded in your mind, or at the back of your mind, is that Forever Living Products is debt free. This is why we are the company that can talk about people not having debt, because we are also debt free. So we don't preach what we don't practice. God Forever, they own every single thing that they have under the sun. They own nothing. So the lady that you're seeing on the screen, this is our lady that runs the Southern Africa business side of Forever Living Products, that comprises of Southern Africa, that comprises of Namibia, Swaziland, Lesotho, Botswana, Mozambique, Angola, and Zimbabwe. And this lady is your go-to. Now, she is our country sales manager, and you can reach out to her. She's not hiding in any office, or she is not a person that you need to get through her by speaking to someone else. She's a very loving woman that we can all reach out to, and she takes care of us with love. You can move, my leader. So, what makes Forever different? We say that in Forever, we can move, Mama. So, what makes us different from other, it's fine, Mom, you can keep this one. So, what makes us different from other network marketing companies? I don't want to name other companies, guys. Today, we are talking about Forever, but I know that there is a recent trending company that you guys have been seeing on your social medias. And today, not even today, I think on Friday when I was driving to Nelspruit, I heard they were talking about it on SAFM, and it has been said that ibhanoyi hambile with people's monies, and you know which one that I'm talking about. And you know the pain that I felt was that people don't want to listen when we say that Forever Living is very safe. Forever Living is reliable. And we always say this because Forever Living has been in existence for over 47 years. We are exactly 48 years this year in South Africa. So since 1978 till date, Forever Living is still in existence. We have never woken up, not even a single day, where we have heard even rumors, not even facts, but rumors to say that Forever Living is closing down. You won't find an office. No, we've been around for more than 30 years, 40 years. So, with that being said, I'm just saying that after this presentation, you are more than welcome to go and research, because we always encourage people not to take our word for it, but to also research. Move, my leader, to also research and um do their diligence about Forever Living products. Now, if Forever Living being the largest grower and manufacturer of aloe vera, this is because we own our own fields. So this gives you peace of mind to say that for the next even 100 years, I mean, I'm confident to say for even the next 100 years, if Forever Living will be in production or they will be in existence because the aloe fields that we rely on are ours. We don't use second-hand parties or third-hand parties to make sure that we have our products from plant to product to you. We grow our own aloe fields. We have our own team that takes care of our plants. And one plant of aloe vera can produce for the next 5 years. So this means that just one can produce products for the next 5 years. So can you imagine the number of products that we have? And our products are also supported by the Aloe Science Council seal, and we don't practice our production on animals or anything like that. So this means that our products are also safe to use on animals, and we are a production or producing company that relies on um 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 so we are herbal. We don't rely on a lot of science to produce our plants. The variety of our aloe vera or the species that we grow is the Aloe barbadensis. The Aloe barbadensis is the top of the range. You can go and Google the different species. There are a lot of different species of the aloe plant, but ours is the Aloe barbadensis miller, and this was chosen with they were conscious when they were choosing this plant, this specific species, because they knew that it is the best of the best because of its nutrition and because of its value as well. Move, my leader. So the past slides just say that our products or our plants are hand filleted, they are hand picked, hand filleted. So what you need to note about If Forever is that they try to use their hands and less machinery as much possible, because this means that our product will be potent, our product will be the safer it is when we use our hands to produce. So the only time that machines really do play a part is when there's packaging and all of that, but they are hand filleted, hand picked, hand filleted. So this means that the eyes and the hands that are picking are able to see that each and every leaf that is used is the best. So what do we do in Forever Living? You can slide, my leader. We do just four things. So the first thing that we do is that we become our own best customers. By becoming your own best customer, it simply means that in your whole household, you will be replacing products that we do have in our business. You will be replacing them. So this ranges from your toothpaste, the toothpaste that you are using, whatever brand that it is, you will be replacing it with our very best tooth gel. I say this with confidence that our tooth gel is the best toothpaste that you can ever come across. You don't have to take my word for it. You can just buy yourself a tube and start using it. So we use our products, and we do this for a simple reason, so that the products that you use, you will be seen from the outside that you are a product of your own products. So whenever you recommend skin products to a person, they'll be able to believe that the products do actually work because of the way that you look. So with these words, I'm just encouraging anyone here who has got challenges with either their health, with either their skin or anything like that, with either even their weight, whether it is gaining or losing weight, start using the products so that your body and yourself can start speaking even without you
These are
opening your mouth.
ever-changing times.
That the products sorry about that. So that the products your body is able to speak on your behalf, even without you having to convince a person that you are using the best product. So number two is that we share the products. So this is simply retailing the products. I don't like using retailing, the word retailing, because people are just scared or are shy, do shy away from the business when you start talking about retailing, because they think that, yo, mina, I can't sell. But selling is so easy when you use whatever it is that you are selling. I always make an example with DJ Zintle and say that DJ Zintle sells Era seamlessly and smoothly because she lives her products. She is her products. I've never seen her wear any of the popular brands. I've always seen her in Era. So this means that this lady, she lives, she speaks, she breathes, she eats her products, and people are able to buy it because I mean, if she is wearing it, she respects her product that much. It means that I'll be able to love the product too. So you just talk to people about the benefits. Exactly what I did prior the presentation is that I told you the experiences that I had with certain products, which by the way, those are not just the products that I've been using. I just spoke about the few products that I've been using on my kids. But of course, I've got products that I use, my husband uses, I've got products that I use, and of course, that my extended family uses and friends. And so I've got a lot of testimonies about certain products. So this means that I speak about them with ease because we use them. So when you use these products and when you are able to share about the products, you'll be able to develop about 20 to 30 or even more customers because you are speaking something that you are living and you are doing. So this means that people are able to trust you better and also trust the products that you are talking about, because we always say that people don't buy your products, they buy you. They buy how you are looking. If you are looking crusty because you don't use, let's say, the vitamin C products, and you know what the dangers of the sun are, but you want to talk to people about glowing, it won't work. You don't take your aloe vera gel every day because you just want to sell it and not use it, and that's how you lose your customers because you don't look the part. So number three is that we build a team. By building a team, it means that you will eventually become a team leader, because some of the 20 to 30 customers that you've been speaking to will be easily converted to your team members because they'll start seeing the effect of the products, and of course they will join your business because they believe in the strength and the quality of the products. So when you talk to people about the opportunity, you don't have to be formal. You don't have to practice it every time. You just need to talk about your experiences within the business. You will not have experiences if you are not part of the business. Number one, you will not have any experiences if you are part of the business, but you are not doing any activities. And this means that your team or your business will not grow and you will not have any testimonials because you are not living the business. So when you find your five key people, I always said that the five key people are people that you will be blessed with in your team the more that you share about your business. One thing about Forever is that the moment you start thinking about this business as a chore, it will feel like a chore. But the moment that you start having this business as part of your DNA and you speak about the business with ease, because into iphilayo, there won't be any difficulties. People will believe it because you speak about it so seamlessly, and your five key people will come from there. You don't have to go looking for them. You will eventually cross paths because every single day you are just doing one and the same thing. So you work this simple and basic cycle of using the products, sharing them, and building a team. When you share the products, the team will come from there. That's what I always say. And because you are now a team leader and you are doing number three seamlessly, you will now become a coach and a business developer. The reason why you find a lot of FBOs speak about themselves or refer to themselves as coaches is because they develop and build a team. They are now coaching people that said, yes, I'd love to be a stay-at-home mom and do the business full time, be there for my kids. I love your lifestyle. I always said the lifestyle is not limited to the brands that you wear, the cars that you drive. Lifestyle is simply what you wake up and do in the morning up until the sun sets. So for me to wake up in the morning and be able to bath my kids, when they come back from home, they find me at home. When there are school meetings, I'm there. I don't have to be begging my boss. That's a lifestyle. A lifestyle is simply the life that you want to live. If you're saying that you love your 9 to 5, but you want to run a business on the side, that's a lifestyle. A lifestyle, it's a life that you are passionate about, or a life that you are hungry for. You build that lifestyle. So we are always lost thinking that a lifestyle is the brands, and no, it's over and above that. So your lifestyle will come based on the coaching of your 20. So you see, with number 4, it speaks to number 2. Now you are coaching to develop 20 to 30 customers. It's the same customers that you have now in your team, and you are now repeating the cycle by teaching your team to develop the same number or more of customers that will eventually become their team. And also that's where their 5 key people will come from. You can slide, my leader, their team will come from. So you just repeat this simple, basic cycle every single day until your business gets to where you want and more. So in our business, we do 2 things. I always say that please ensure that after this meeting, you are able to go on Google, you are able to speak. If there's one person that you need to keep close to you, it's Chat GPT. That girl will give you facts as they are. If we are a pyramid scheme, she will tell you. If you are a fly by night, she will tell you. But there are 2 things that I want to teach you today for you to be able to identify between a a a legit network marketing company and also one that you need to stay away from. The number 1 red flag is that if they don't have products. If you come across a company that says you can make money through us, but you just need to keep investing and investing, but there are no physical products. And by physical products, I don't mean products that you just consume and all of that. A product could be anything. It could be insurances and things like that. But for a network marketing company to be a network marketing company, you need products. So with us, we've got some of the products that you can see right now on screen that deals with weight management, be it you want to gain or lose weight, personal care, things like your multi-marker helping you, for energy, helping you for libido, helping you for, at the gym, for people who are gym bunnies. We've got the Arctic Sea, we've got pollen, the bee range. Now bee range, we know that it's products that we get from the bee, or anything that has to do with the bee. So we've got products for bathing, body care and daily nutrition. So you don't have to be sick for you to be taking our products. It's supplements, not medication. Number 2, you will know that a network marketing business is legit when you have got team building. If a network marketing company is presented to you and you don't have these 2 things, products, and they don't teach you how to build a team, you must know that nothing will come from the business. So with this slide, I was just trying to explain to you that these 2 things are key in the business, and we have them. That's why we've been growing strong for over 40 years. You can slide, my leader.
Okay, I think this is it, my leader. You can just wrap it up on this one.
Okay. So, with that being said, my slides were simple, straight to the point, to say that this number 1, please look into the business being legit for the number of years that it's been around. I always said that I've been in working for a big company that started retrenching people during the COVID-19 era. And that's where I saw that any business that was able to survive that trying and testing time, you must know that is a business to look into, and a business that you can trust, that you can invest your time and money into, and also the quality of our products. Thank you so much, my leader. That was my task for today.
Thank you for introducing us to this amazing business opportunity. Guys, let's give our leader Tuli and Noctula a thumbs up, emojis, some love on the chat. And I just want to see, do we have mommies in the platform? Do we have mommies in the platform. If you are a mom, please give me a one on the chat. Please give me a one if you're a mom. If you are a mom, please give me a one on the chat because what Manager Tuli has just shared with us, I think we all suffer as parents when it comes to our kids. Your child does not have to have a skin that has, certain irritations, or you don't have to have a child that is always naggy or clean. Like, but you do have a child that has something. You do to have a child that has something. And what she has explained to us here is that this business has a range of products that can really address certain issues because not everything needs you to go get antibiotics. Some things are more immune boost system issues. So when you can work on your child's system, when you can boost their system, you are able to give them a better health and a better life. And that is why this business allows you to actually take care of yourself, your family, but also allows you to take care of your finances. So that is why we are here to say, woman, you are here to build and leave a legacy because there's one thing to leave debt, guys, but to leave debt to kids who aren't even healthy, that's even worse for a person to do, especially in a world and era like ours. So thank you so much, my leader. Thank you for sharing, especially when it comes to and relating to your kids. We love our children so much, and every one of us want to have confidence when we look at our kids or when we go out to the mall with our kids. You don't want anyone touching your child and then they start feeling like, oh my God, what is wrong with this baby? Or you don't want a child who's at a certain age but still looks like they are completely underage. We all want our babies to have normal development. And when it comes to school, we want them to excel. So these are supplements that help boost their immune system, help to give them concentration, help anything that you would like to know regarding what can help your child's health. We are very good at running to antibiotics, to running to medications. To be honest with you, you will realize as I move to my session when I talk about my profession, not all medicines are good for us in the long run. Too much antibiotics are a problem, especially to our kids' development. So, if anything, let's try and give our children multivitamins. Let's try and boost their systems as often as possible. These things of bronchitis, when you already know every winter, oh, I mean, every winter we get admitted. You are okay with that as a parent. It cannot be. It cannot be that every winter your child has to miss school because there's bronchitis and you are already accustomed to it. You are accustomed to your child being sick. That is a problem. So we need to heal ourselves as parents to say, no, I need to teach my child that sickness is not something to be normal with. And that is why we are here speaking health, beauty, and wellness with amazing women. So, really, thank you so much, my leader. And with that said, I am going to move on to the second part, which I truly believe I am actually on that one. So, I am just going to quickly move on to my part so we can race against time. Are you able to see my screen? Just let me know if you are able to see my screen. I just need to zoom it up
Yes,
a little
Mama, we can see
bit.
it.
Wonderful. All right. We are here, ladies. We are here to inspire. We are here to groom. We are here to build. We are here to share business opportunity. I know we've got ladies here who are already in business, who are already, income generating women here. But like I said, when we started, that you cannot just build from one. We are here to give you another expansion of what you can also do as you move on with life. I love the Bible so much because the Bible literally tells us what we need to do. And sometimes we are so relaxed to really put what the Bible says for us to do so that we can have security in our lives. We are all women here who want to have security. We're not saying there's going to, like, I'm married. That doesn't mean I'm saying my husband is not going to be able to help in some other cases. But Lalela, Umgo can teach me a thing or two. And I don't want to get to that point where now Umgo reminds me, going through things reminds me that I should have had my things sorted out. So quickly as I begin, before I start to share my type, I want to say, um, yes, Ecclesiastes 11 verse 2. I just want to share this quickly with our amazing women. It says, verse 2 says, but divide your investment. Okay, maybe let me start with verse 1. I did mention verse 1 earlier. Send your grain across the seas, and in time, profits will flow back to you. That's number one. Verse number 2 says, but remember, you've already started whatever business you probably currently have, or you are employed wherever you currently are. So the Bible agrees with you to say, okay, you've got that income, you are making that money, but divide your investments among many places, for you do not know what risks might lie ahead. We are here to say, build a legacy. We are here to say, become a Proverbs 31 woman. We are here to say, generate more streams of income. We're not saying stop what you are doing. We're not saying leave your job. We're not saying, but we are just saying, have an open mind to saying, what else can I do so that I can have more streams of income? Why? Because the Bible already tells us, because you do not know what risks might lie ahead. In our meeting tonight, I have an amazing woman who's later going to come in and talk to us. She's a stay-at-home mom. She is going to talk to us about how being a stay-at-home mom, being able to do business, and being able to provide for her family. And she's already opened multiple streams of income for herself, generating more generational wealth for her children. That is going to be an inspiration. On my part, quickly as I get into mine, I am going to be relating to working women. I love this picture. Someone sent it to me this morning to wish me a Women's Day. And I thought I want to share this because this is what for many of us Women's Day look like, because it's all working women. It's all women who are trying to put food on the table. It's women who are really trying to make ends meet. Now, we want to say to these hardworking women that you don't have to just suffer from one income. We want you to explore more streams of income. Ladies, and probably if there is any gentlemen, ladies, my name is Zanele Ndlovu. I'm a working mom and a wife, a diagnostic radiographer, and a mammographer. That is my profession. I have been in this profession for 16 years now. I am a foster parent. I'm a personal development and business coach. I am a speaker as well as a preacher. I am also a preacher's wife. So for me, this is really an amazing setup because this teaches me in my 16 years of being employed, the risk of losing my job is always there. So when I speak of Ecclesiastes 11, verse 2, and it tells me the risks that lie ahead, my job is one of those risks. A few months ago, a friend of mine sent me a note and said there's a company that is retrenching. And already in my mind, I'm thinking, I hope the workers who are going to be retrenched have managed to put into practice Ecclesiastes 11, verse 2. Because if they don't have anything under their names to fall back on, the risk of losing their job is really going to throw them into depression. And that is what we do not want. When Rexmond, the founder of Forever, started the business, he looked in his research, he found that the one cause of illness that is affecting people is an empty wallet. Many people are going in and out of mental institution because of what? Of debt and bills, running away from loan sharks, abomashonisa, are running away from credit people. So that is already a health issue that is causing not only your mental, but it's going to affect your immune system as well. Why? Because you are now going to start feeling sick. That's why all you want to do is sleep and you just keep running away. So we are here to say, explore. Venture out, add. Do not rely on what is one. If one is working, allow that one to birth other things. Okay, don't just stick to one, but allow one to venture into other things. So, with what you've learned and heard, I am also in the Forever Living business, and I find that for my salary, I'm able to do everything I need to do. The problem was that I cannot also do what I want to do. I can do what I'm required to do. My responsibilities flow very well. That is okay. But what about Uzanele? What about the coach person I want to become? What about the traveler I want to become? What about the kind of house I want to live in? What about the dreams that I've had when I was still a little girl? Getting married, having babies, and working should not diminish my ability to still fulfill the call that God has given me in my life. So for me, becoming a businesswoman, becoming or venturing into a network marketing business was not solely because I just needed the extra income, but also that I needed purpose, I needed direction, I needed to fulfill my goals. Number two, what I also wanted for myself was to be able to birth, because from my salary, I could not even fund my own personal development coaching company. I am a CEO of Shifting Lives. It is a coaching business that I've started in 2020. But I struggled to fund it because I don't want to partner with anyone who tomorrow will take the vision of what God has placed in my heart to do with Shifting Lives. So now to fund it, I needed to work extra hard and I couldn't do it from my salary. I've tried. In fact, it was just a disaster at the point of me having to close it down until I met this amazing business that my leader Noktula has just um, presented to us. I did not take it solely because I just needed extra income to get through life. No, I took this business because I needed to raise the funds in order to pursue the call that God has in my life. And this business is also helping me in ministry. I'm able to give over and above what I can in order to build what God has called me to build in ministry. That is the purpose of what extra income is supposed to do in your life. It's supposed to help you to do the things that you probably might not have been able to do with your salary. And we are not saying there's anything wrong with your salary, but we are saying make it work. Invest from the little salary you have to build a business that can give you times two what your salary does. Here's something that for me stands out in most cases, and that is what describes me when it comes to venturing and doing things for my life. There are very few things that I fear in life. Very, very few things, like literally very few things. But my biggest fear is failing myself by never putting effort in trying to do my best. So, in everything that I come across, I try to do my best because I am the one who critiques myself the hardest. I am the one who goes to bed with. I am the one who looks and judges. So I judge myself, I judge my actions, and the last thing I want to do for myself is to do what? Is to fail me. It's one thing to fail everybody else. Some people expect you to fail. Some people want you to fail. Some people pray for you to fail. They will pray for your downfall. But you cannot be the one who fails yourself. So when you are looking at your life and you are looking at what else can you do, may this business come in as an opportunity and answer to you. I believe you are not here by mistake. It is not just by chance that you are in this platform. It is here to help you to see what other things, what other means can you put into play for your life, the other investments that the Bible speaks about, so that when one is at risk, one is able to pull you up. The one mistake that a lot of people do is to join a business when they are completely down and out and they expect something to happen overnight. You don't start it because now you are desperate. Desperation does not bring success. You start a business when you know I am just securing should any disaster come. That's why you are here tonight. There are certain other aspects in my life that I really, when I look back in my journey and I'm like, God, I thank you that in my personal appearance, in my personal growth, there are certain things that I made sure I don't fall trap on. I had my baby when I was 23 years. I just started my medical school qualification as a diagnostic radiographer. And at that time, I knew for sure that the guy I have given a child to cannot be the man for me. Like, when you know someone is really not for you, because I was very specific. I knew what was good for me and I wasn't ready to settle for anything. So I knew that this is not going to work, but I love my baby. I love my child and I don't have regrets when it comes to that relationship because of the product that came from my child. However, I also made a decision. I had just started work. I literally knew nothing about becoming professional and how things are going in the professional world or in the income type of world. But I told myself one thing and I said, Zanele, you are not going to give anyone baby mama drama and you are not going to have a baby mama, a baby daddy drama. Why? I'm not going to force responsibility from anyone who knows what they need to do. We are all adults. We did what we did because we thought we knew better. So I'm not going to force anyone. And that made me start from that very age at 23 to start racing and running after anything that I can do to generate an income. That is where business started for me. That is when I started selling. I was selling quite a lot of things. Why? I don't want to be an issue in anyone's life. God has called me to be a blessing, to bless people, to be an answer to people. Why do I want to be a damager, and why do I have to control someone's life just so they can give something to me? I really said to myself, if he comes through, he comes through. If he doesn't come through, he doesn't come through. This child does not owe anyone anything. I am 100% parent as much as he is. So me being there for my child is not going to give him any lack. So I gave total 100% by making sure that I do not suffer. I had to put in extra hours at work as a radiographer. I had to do a lot of other shifts just so I can breathe extra income. I realized that was just putting more pressure on my tax. So I started looking for other opportunities. Now I'm telling you this because there's so many of us here who are living frustrated by the people we came into connection with. Now they've left us and they left us with wounds. You choose to lick those wounds or you choose to cover them up and you move forward. And I chose to move forward. And today I'm telling you, because of my peace, because of my silence, because of my hard work, I have an amazing co-parenting style with the baby daddy of my first child. I'm now married to an amazing, amazing man who takes care of my children. We have a blended family together, and you wouldn't even tell this is a step father to my oldest son. This is my oldest son. This is him when he was just a little boy. This is my husband currently, and these are the kids that we have together. So for me, giving that peace and making sure that I worked 10 times as hard was an answer to saying I will not give anyone a problem, because I also don't want problems in my life. I want peace. And that's what I'm going to go for. And I wish that I have women in here who would start saying, I'm going after peace. And going after peace meaning go and secure that income for yourself, even if it means you have to work 12 hours a day to provide for your child, even if it means you have to come home, sit before a laptop, do presentations so that you can help other women win. When other women win, your life also wins. And that is what happens. And through this amazing business, I have been able to actually do that for myself. I have been able to do that for my family. Everyone in my child is in my family is integrated to this business for the very same reason that we just want to do life for ourselves. We don't want to expect anyone to do anything for us. I'm teaching my kids. I have my son here right now, this one. He is 11, 12 years old right now. At 12 years old, I've started a business where he is I don't want to call it like a loan shark like that, but he does give credit to my family members, a small amount from 50 rand to 500 rand, and he charges 20 rand extra. I'm already instilling what entrepreneurial rights to him. I want him to inherit the ability to start thinking business wise, because why? He sees mommy always busy doing her forever living business, going to work, doing her coaching business. That is how I'm able to now look after my kids. And that's how we are also doing what? Expanding when it comes to extra source of income and looking at what other things we can venture into. I don't know what you want your child to learn from you. I don't know what they see when they look at you. Are you a role model to them, or are you always bitter and complaining about not having sufficient money for them to carry at school? My kids right now, since joining this amazing business, I have no problem giving them 50 rand each. This little girl, she is now 8 years old, going on 9 this month. I am telling you, she carries a 50 rand to school because I'm able to generate that amount of money. I'm not here to brag or anything, but I'm telling you the peace that comes with a woman who is effortlessly building something in her life. And that is just me. This is my story. And I know that anyone who is in this platform can also have that type of story as well. Teach your children right now not to want anyone. No one is forcing. Yes, my love. I think iPhone is saying, "Shoo, What are you teaching your child? I'm teaching my child that money has to be worked for, and there's nothing that can stand in the way of him working for the money that he wants. I see Alicia is saying, I am grateful once again to be in the company of legacy women. Praise the Lord. Indeed, God does not make mistakes. When you are here, it is because He has a purpose for your life. Another thing that this business has allowed me to do is to have personal development. I am a self-made personal development coach, which means I spend on me becoming a better version of myself. Guys, heartbreak is not easy. Everything about you that you think you knew, everything about life that you think you knew, you will be stripped open, and the only thing that will be remaining is a void of what are you going to feel in there. So for me, that heartbreak taught me to start feeling in positivity in my life. It started teaching me to start working on me and becoming a better version of myself. And that's how I'm able. I am always reading books. I have a whole cupboard in my home where there's so many different books, from inspiration to novels to Bibles to I read every single thing that can help me grow and give me a better mental health. Guys, I hate anything that has to do with negativity, or anyone who thinks they aren't purposely built to do something better, because we serve a big God. We serve a God who says you can do exceedingly abundantly above all. So why do you diminish? Why do you limit yourself? Why do you downplay yourself like that? So I'm looking for women who are going to say, listen, whatever is going through in any season of my life, I am not going to stop working on me, because becoming a better version of myself is what helps me become a better person even today. So be that person who works on herself and her goals. Never, ever, ever give up your goals for anything, not even your children, because tomorrow your kids will ask you, where were you? Why did you not accomplish that? We start living our lives through our children, which is unfair on them. You start wanting your child to be a model because you had a wish to be a model and it never worked. Go back to the gym, eat an healthy diet, get weight loss products from Forever. Start working on yourself and refine yourself so you can become the person you want to become. It's never too late, and no one can argue with you when you follow your dreams. Another thing Forever has allowed me to do is to be able to boost my confidence when it comes to preaching, speaking, being able to stand in front of people and sharing not only the business opportunity, but my journey, my life story, equipping and helping women to become the best versions of themselves. I divorce negativity, family. Anything that looks like something that won't take me where I want to be, I divorce it. I choose my circle very wisely. I wish women would learn this very well. It's okay to have people who love your company, but you cannot sit with people who do not invest in you as you spend time with them. So for me, every mutual connection I have has to speak to the person I'm becoming. That is why when I'm here, I want to connect with women who have the same mindset of wanting to do something better for themselves. I am in this business. I've met a lot of amazing women in this business who are really fighting to be they're not fighting with anyone. They're not fighting in any competition with anyone. They are purposely working on themselves every single day. And that is the circle that I want, because I go to bed looking at them and saying, wow, I want to be that person. I wake up in the morning and be inspired and say, wow, I want to learn from that person. So you decide who you want to be with around you. So you don't have to always just sit around people just because you have nothing else to do. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. How you decide to spend it is how you decide to be a person in this world. I have a quote that I created for myself that says, to change the world, you have to change one thing about yourself a day. It's about you. To see the change that you want to see in this world, you are the one who are going to have to make that change by changing something in you. I'm also very, very grateful that the circle that I chose, an amazing circle of women that she's my mentor. She will be with us later in the session. I met her online on Instagram. Guys, I don't know what you use your social media for, but use it purposefully, because God has allowed you to be in this session or on social media, not just to capture the negativity, but to learn. There's so much positivity in social media. You just need to find the right ones for you. I met her on social media, and this is where I am today. Just from meeting her over 2.5 years ago, she changed completely my life and my mindset, as well as the impact that she's making. So choose the people that you're connecting with on social media. Look at what is it that they are bringing in your life, and you'll be able to start making different changes that will reap the rewards that you want for yourself. Again, I'm somebody who takes risks. Like I say, guys, at 23, after the first child, I already knew this is not the man for me. I was ready to take a risk and leave a relationship. There were no hazards. No, like, guys, there was nothing. Peace. Here's a peace breakup to saying, you know what, you are not as ambitious as I am. You don't have the same goals that I have. You don't see me in the way that I see myself. Leaving a person not because they cheated, not because they hurt you, but you are leaving them because they are not fulfilling the future version of yourself you are aspiring to be. I did not have it all figured out. I did not know who I'm becoming. I did not know where God has called me, but I knew that man, that character, that type of man at that moment, at that time in my season, in my life, was not the version of man that would take me there. I left because he did not fit into the version of myself that I saw in my future. So I took a risk in that relationship. I continue to take risk even today. I took a risk 2.5 years ago and joined Forever. I became a manager in 11 months of joining the business. I started with fear, but I did not let that fear hold me back. I still said, listen, I don't want to fail my children. I don't want to fail myself. I want to make things work. 11 months after joining this business, I made sure that I bought myself a car. I am not bragging, guys, but I'm showing you that sometimes when you put a goal to what you are doing, you work on it like nobody's business. Hey, guys, Nina, you spend 5 to 10 years in a relationship with someone who has not even come to your family to say, I want your hand in marriage. You sacrifice, you stay, you are there every single day, every time this person wants you, but you guys are not able to stay in a business that will shape and change your life. And that is something that as women, we need to change. We need our mindset to move away from people connection a lot to start to saying I need to connect with myself and my goals. So for me, I needed a car at the time of my business when I started the Forever because my salary was not giving me enough credits for me to be able to afford a car. But with extra income, like I say again, we're not saying come here and stop what you are doing. We are showing you how adding a stream of income will help you achieve certain small goals. They don't have to be big. Buying electricity, pouring petrol, giving your child pocket money, being able to buy good food for lunch for your kids. Small things that sometimes you don't even want to talk about because they look so insignificant to you, but they've made so much difference in how your children look at you as a parent. So for me, that was the first goal I earned in a network marketing ever since I started hustling from the time I had my child, which was 2011. This was the biggest I've ever earned in network marketing to be able to buy myself a car. On top of that, I've been able to travel. I afforded myself this traveling. I was not given for free from this business. I have not earned any free trips in this business. I just been able to afford by what the profits and all the other income streams that come with being in the business, sharing the opportunity, helping women start the business, helping women build the business, becoming their best versions. This was how I am able to also win as they win. As I coach them, they were able to also win in the business. So I don't know what your life needs to look like. I don't know. I'm a 3 to 5 year planner person. When I joined the business, it was my 5 year plan to say within the next 5 years, I needed to buy myself a car. Within the next 5 years, I need to be able to start saving. I am 3 years into the business now. In November, I'll be exactly 3 years in the business. So I'm 2 more years from my 5 year plan, but I'm already working on my next 5 years. I'm already working on my next 10 years in the same business while I venture in. There are other aspects that this business is helping me and my husband to be able to venture into, which I thank God. If it wasn't for the extra income, we wouldn't even be thinking about some of these businesses. So this is why extra income, just have that one stream that will help you to open up other streams of income to make sure that you are financially secured. I hope I am connecting with someone. I hope I am able to speak into someone and say, God has really made an appointment with you tonight. I don't know what it is, but God has made an appointment with you tonight. I don't know what you want to achieve. I really don't know. You are here. I don't know if you even have food in the house. You are here. I don't even know if you are working or unemployed or employed. I don't even know if you are married or not. You are here. I don't know anything about you. But one thing I know is that there is something in your life that is nagging on you that always shifts you to being in platforms like this. I know because where every time I'm looking for motivation and inspiration, I go for platforms where women are connecting because I know I will learn something. I will find a solution for my problem. I will always gain knowledge. I will go out knowing what I need to do. And I hope this is a platform that also gives you that opportunity to say, I know I'm messing up in my life. I know I'm stuck in a relationship I don't want because maybe financial reasons I'm relying on this person. But what if you made a decision today and say, what come what may, I am going to start, I'm going to go into this business opportunity and I don't know what the future holds for me, but I'm going to make it work because I need to do this for myself. I cannot fail me. Just tell yourself that I cannot fail me. The house you want, you can still get it. Our God is a very big God. Even at 60 years old, that double-story house, that estate house, you will get it as long as you put in the work, as long as you make a decision today. I don't know what your next 5-year plan looks like. Guys, 5 years ago was what is it, 2018? Or 2019. That was 5 years ago. 2015, 10. Like, guys, there's so much 5 years ago that happened. 5 years ago happened. What about the next 5 years? Are you also going to wake up 5 years later and be like, oh my God, I wish I had started something. I wish I had opened something. I wish I had joined Forever. I wish I had made that extra income. The next 5 years, what is your plan? Because nothing happens just Jay. You have to be intentional. You have to plan. You have to make a decision. When are you going to start on that decision? When are you going to start on that plan? When are you going to start and say, I need to start? Even that weight that you want to lose, it's not going to happen overnight. You're not going to wake up today, tomorrow and have a figure. You are going to have to start a diet, start your C9. We've got a clean 9 program where you lose the weight in 9 days. We've got F15 where you can lose weight in 15 days. We've got maintenance products that can help you maintain the weight that you want. But if you do not start, you will never get the results. If you do not start, you will never see the achievement. If you do not start, you will never find the grace that you want, to take the break that you want, to make sure you give your kids the life that they deserve. They didn't ask to come into a life where they have struggling parents. They did not. Let them see us try. Let them say, oh, even though I struggled in certain areas of my life, but I've seen my mom hustle. I've seen my mom making ends meet. I have such respect for that woman because when every other woman was busy making money through network marketing, she was there running with them. I know her mind was in the right place, and I know God is going to make a turnaround for her. Let your children speak about you in that manner. But you are going to have to start. Delaying your start delays your achievement. And let me give you an option on how you can start when it comes to building a forever living business. I know we are here because we are looking for motivation and inspiration. But listen, inspiration and motivation will only last you for the moment that this session is happening. When this session is done, discipline and you getting started is what's going to change your life. You are going to have to make a decision to do that. You are going to have to start somewhere. And I'm sorry if money was not the way of starting, but everything in life has to do with money. We are in this house that we are staying in because of money. You are looking for a job because of money. You are working because of money. You are in a toxic environment at your work, but you stay because of money. You are holding on to your partner because of money. Things are falling apart even in your marriage, but you are staying because of money. So everything that gives us comfort has to do with money. And so is starting your forever living business. You are going to have to put an investment. Remember what the Bible says. Put your investments in different areas. Once again, I am so emphasizing this. I'm not saying quit what business you are doing. I'm not saying quit what company you are working for. I'm not saying be an unemployed person, but I'm saying add this business into your other investment portfolios. You will make a decision what works best. And these are the joining options that you have when it comes to starting a forever living business. You can start with 1,650, which gives you a very minimum stock. It gives you a 5% stock product discount or a profit when you sell your stock. It's not enough. I know we are here because we want to wake up selling our products and making 10,000 from the first sale. I'm sorry, this is not the type of business, unfortunately, where you are going to make money overnight and start building your mansion. No, this is a business that allows you to make money over time as you build your business. This is like a traditional business where you have to be in the business long enough, 3 to 5 and 10 years, for you to start seeing the millions. You're not going to just make a million in a day, but you are going to make enough income to make a better living for yourself and your children. You are going to have 2 months to level up as a small start, a small package starter. You will get 2 months, 2 consecutive months for you to level up to the next level of building your business, which is called assistant supervisor. That is where you're getting now a much better profit and much better product discount, plus starting to really venture deeply into your business. You can also do that by joining with the 7,400 full package stock that gets you immediately into assistant supervisor level. You are going to get products that are already pre-packed. They are already set out for you. They are the top selling products that Forever has. These are products that you can use for yourself and for your children. These are some of the products that Manager Noktula spoke about that gives you the health that your body needs, your children need, that really start taking care of yourself. And you will be able to learn about each and every one of those products because we give deep trainings and coaching when it comes to our product knowledge in the company. So as a full member, which is you buying the 7,000 stock, you are going to become an assistant supervisor. You're going to start now being able to share this business with others and have people join your team. You get paid for a person joining your team. Any person that joins with 7,400 in your team, you are going to get paid 1,623 just for them saying yes into the business. If they join with anything less than 7,000, you are going to get paid a 25% based on what amount they started with, from a minimum of 350. Now, guys, 350 just for recruiting someone. This is an amount that people wait for 30 days to get as a government grant. People will even do it just for 350 when you can just have it for somebody joining with 1,600 in your business. If they join 5 people in 1 week and they're joining with 1.6, that is 350 times 5 people joining your team. People wait 30 days, fight the government for it, just so they can be unemployed and get 350 in a month. The third option that Forever has is for you to decide the stock that you want to join the business with. If you decide you want specific products that you want to sell, you have to buy products to the value of 10,600. This immediately gets you leveled up to the supervisor level, which gives you the same benefits that you would get with the 7,400 stock. The only difference is that you are choosing the products that you want. That is product of your choice. So these are the starting options that you have. You can start small and build your business. You can test the product by starting with the 1,650 and just buy products for yourself, for your family, to learn what these products can do for you. To, if you've got any issue, like I said, if you want to lose weight, ask the person who invited you about the weight loss products. Ask the person who invited you about skin products. Ask them about collagen. Ask them about our arthritis combo, bone combo. If you're somebody who has an active lifestyle, ask them about supplements that will help you run better, that will keep your muscles and your joints strong. Anything you want to know pertaining to your health, you will be able to get support and supplements from the Forever Living business. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense to someone because, like I said, this is one of the reasons why Rex Mon started this Forever Living business, because the main issue that we have is empty wallets. When we are broke, we are sick. I don't know about you, but Mina, when I'm broke, I'm very grumpy. When I'm broke, you guys, I don't even want to talk to anyone. I feel like the whole world is crashing on me. I don't want to be broke. So vele I can be admitted as if I'm sick just because I'm broke. Mara, give me 10,000 rand, give me 500 rand, give me 1,000 rand. Oh my God, I feel like, yeah, now I'm ready to get dressed. I can, you look good. You feel good because what? Just an extra 500 rand that came into your account. You can now get out of bed, get dressed, and go out and see people. You are going to have to go after growth if you want anything in your life to change. Be not afraid of growing slowly. Be afraid only of standing still. Many people are right where they were this time last year. You are still looking for something to do. This time last year, you were still saying, "Oh, I'm going to start next year. Oh, I'm going to start." You are going to say the same thing again now. "Ah, I'm going to start next year." You will be where you are again this time next year. If you do not give yourself into growth, take risk and start, you will repeat every single year. It will look familiar. We can't become what we need to be by remaining what we are. Everything about life requires you to change. It requires you to be uncomfortable. You are going to have to chase after growth. And in our line of business, growth is what we speak. Growth is what we want you to come into the business to do. There's so many things happening on social media when it pertains to network marketing. They will tell you you need to research what this business can do. You need to know the compensating plan. And that is absolutely 100% what you need to do. Always know where the money comes from in the business you are starting. Because there's one thing to say, I'm just starting just so I can sell, just to make profit. Your life is not going anywhere. You're not going to grow. You will make that profit. You won't even see what you do with that profit because there's no goal to it. There's no growth to it. There's no ambition to it. You just want money for bread. You have the bread for today, and then tomorrow again, you are hustling the same effort just for money for bread for the following day. Why don't you look for money to buy the bakery? Why don't you look for money to actually start baking? Why don't you look for money to start investing in something that will consistently or continuously produce bread for your children? And that's why compensation plans are very important. And that's why in any presentation that you will see from us, we will always talk to you about this slide because we don't want you to come and just be a seller just to get 350 or to get 200 rand. We want you to own it. We want you to, if you've never had 10,000 rand coming into your bank account, we want you to have it in our business. If you've never seen 50,000 being paid on the 15th in your bank account, you can have it here. And this is where it starts. This is where the marketing plan comes in. This is where money is produced. We give you detailed explanation. And because of time tonight, I'm really not gonna go deep into all of this percentage, but this percentage are all pertaining money. They are talking to you about money that you get to make in the business. When we all start, we start as preferred customer with a 5% discount. That is also the profit that we make from our first stock. So all of us, no one started from their first stock and they made 10,000 rand. They'll be lying. We all make 5% from our first stock, but we don't stay at 5%. We moved to assistant supervisor. When we came to assistant supervisor, we started earning 350 for every preferred customer, for every 1.6 person that joined our team. We started getting paid 5% boost bonus for us doing our targets every month. That is extra money that comes in on top of the profit that you are making in the business. But we did not stay here. We moved on to the next level because there's more income. The bigger the graph, the bigger the income. So we moved on to the next level and we went to supervisor level. When we got to supervisor level, we realized that we are buying the products even cheaper. Instead of 30%, we are buying the products at 38%. We are still getting 25% of the recruitment profit. We are now getting 8% of everyone who is in our team who's a new member. That is now extra from the 350 that you are getting from recruiting one person to the 1,600 that you are getting from recruiting one person. You are now also getting a volume bonus that is 8% from that same person who joined. And then you get 3% from the people who are now what assistant supervisors in your team. That is extra money on top of your profit that you are making when you are selling the products. And we teach you how to sell the products. We teach you who to talk to for you to be able to make sales as profit. Then we don't stay as supervisor, we move to assistant manage. Because still we realize there's more money that is coming in different forms and different ways as an assistant manager. When you get to assistant manager, you are getting the products at a 43% discount. So the more the discount when you buy, guys, we are always running after sales. We are always running after discounted shops that will tell you up to 35%. You will go to legit and you will run after something that is at 35%. So here you are getting 43%. That is when you are buying stock, and that is how much profit you are making. You are also still getting paid for a person that joins your business. You are getting now a 13% for the new people that have joined in that same month after getting the ones off bonuses of 350 to 1,600. You still get paid for them again. 13%. You get 5% for all the supervisors that are in your team. You get 8% for all the assistant supervisors. Guys, we teach you how much is each of these percentages because this is money. This is money. Like I said, no one wants to have an empty wallet. We all want money. So while you are making profit and helping someone join the business, Forever does not give you a thank you gift for recruiting someone as an extra product. No, we don't give you products. We give you money because we know money is going to make you happy. So now you realize, no man, there's something more happening as a manager. Then you run to manager. Manager Tuli, who spoke first, she is a manager in the business. I am also a manager in the business. I reached my manager level after 14 months of being, 13 months of being in the business. I am now able to make 48% on my profit, on my product profits. I'm still getting paid for every person I recruit. I get 18% for every new person that I've recruited in that same month. I get 5% of all the people that I have who are assistant managers in my team. I get 10% of all the supervisors and their team. I get 13% of all the assistant supervisors in my team. So as people grow in my team, because I want everyone to come to manager, I am able to make an income as I help them grow. Guys, in our businesses, in our companies where we are hired, you can train someone for the same level that you are in. You can train them for months in, months up. You won't get anything just for training them to level up to the same post that you are in. Sometimes they even remove you from that post to bring to them while you don't earn anything. In Forever, any person that moves to manager, you are going to get paid for it. You get paid for them as they move up. You get paid for them when they are also managers. So you are not losing an income when you help someone else generate more income. And we are here for that. We are here to say, come in and generate more income. Guys, I know we are here. We've got dreams. We are here. We are keeping and we are pleading with God every day. Lord, what is it that you have called me to do? What dream do I have for myself? I really want to start doing the work that you have called me to do. God's work requires money. You don't even give an offering at church because you don't have enough. Yet God says, I have given you the ability to create wealth. God does not say, I'm going to rain wealth. God does not say, I'm going to profit wealth into your life. He says, I have given you. You are the one that has the ability. You are the one that gets to create the wealth. Has given you that power. That power is inside of you. That is the same power that raised Christ from the dead. That is working in you. What do you do with that power? What do you do with that power? Because that power needs to be at work. That's the power that creates things. That's the power that speaks and says, speak things into life. Whatever you pray and you ask for, you will get it. We are celebrating Women's Day today, but some of us, we don't even feel women enough because we do not have what we need to have in order to give our kids the life that they want. We are looking and judging ourselves. So, what would happen if today you said yes to this business? What would happen if you said, you know what, Zanel, I don't really know what I'm doing. Some of the things you said, I didn't even understand. But you spoke to me when you said, what am I doing to make things better for myself and for my children? And I'm ready. I'm willing to give this a chance. I don't know where it will take me, but I believe God did not bring me to this platform for just anything other than to say, I have given you the opportunity. I am showing you options. But you've been asking for blessings from me. You've been asking for me to deliver you from the debts. Here is the deliverance you are looking for. Shift your mindset from building success to building legacies through multiple streams of income. Success dies when you die. Legacy lives long after you are gone. When your children say, my grandmother, or your children's children say, our grandmother left an inheritance for us, we don't even have to fight about it because there's so many streams of income that we are able to share in the wealth. And guys, this may look and sound like a dream, it may look and sound like far-fetched, But imagine being a property investor. Imagine being a partner in another business, maybe in logistics, because you've got the money to buy shares. Imagine being a shareholder in Vodacom, because you've got now the money. You've got once you have money, guys, you start having options. You've got access. You start connecting with people that will give you opportunities. So do not allow yourself to just vanish after you die and everything vanishes with you. Leave something for your children. Leave something for your children. Hilda is saying to recruit one person, how much do you get paid? Is it on percentage based on the package one choose to join the business, or is there a fixed amount you get when you? All right. So when somebody joins with 1,650, you are going to get a 350 rand once off when a person joins with that amount. If a person joins with 7,400, immediately the person joins with 7,400 and become an assistant supervisor, you get paid 1,650. That one gets paid. That's the full amount. But if the person joins with any amount between or above 1.6 and below 7.4, it will be calculated based on the amount of the package that they have bought the products with. So it will work on the percentage of the 25% based on how much. If it's 2,000 rand, if it's 3,000 rand, if it's 3.5, it will be based on the amount that the person has joined the business with. All right. And what's nice about also I say it's nice because it's extra also money that comes in. Any person who joins with less than 1,000 or with less than 7,400, that and every time the person buys, because they are buying under the title of preferred customer, every time the person buys, you are going to get paid a percentage of how much stock they have bought. So anytime a person stays as a half member or a preferred customer below the 7.4, when they buy, if they join today and they buy stock next week, you got paid when they joined, you are going to get paid again when they buy their next stock until they become a full member. So you will always earn from their purchases as long as they are not yet on the assistant supervisor level. I hope that makes sense and I've answered you absolutely well. Ladies, I'm really thrilled to have had this opportunity to share what this business can do for you, because we are out here, we are trying to help as many women as possible to say, listen, let's work this business. Let's open up streams of income, guys. Let's not suffer in silence. Let's not have our kids suffer and inherit debts and depression from us. We are already raising a generation that is depressed. They are depressed because we also keep depressing them because we are not working hard enough to supply the life that they need. Quickly moving on, I'm going to call my amazing mentor in the business who will share with us how this business has changed her life from being a working mom in the mine to being a stay-at-home mom who makes a six-figure income through the Forever Living business, has traveled countries and countries that I still dream of traveling, coming from the dusty streets of KZN. She's never owned a passport before joining the business. You will hear her story. Please just give us a little bit more time. Do not leave this platform, because every woman who speaks tonight is speaking to somebody that God has ordained to be in this platform. My love, are you here? Sorry, manager, no time.
Yes, I'm here and I'm ready to share.
Wonderful, wonderful. Please do that and take over, my love. Thank you so much, ladies.
Wow, thank you very much for this amazing session. I am so inspired, like it was just amazing. Family, thank you for tuning in tonight. And indeed, we are powerful when we do things together, when we share such information. And there's something I always say, there is a reason why you are here at this time. Some people couldn't be here, but God allowed you to be here to listen to tonight's session because he needs you, as he needs to see you changing your life, doing something about your situation. Because at the end of the day, complaining about what you're going through, it doesn't change anything. But when you take that first step, when you make a decision, that's when the change starts. It doesn't start with you only complaining, but the change in your life starts the minute you make a decision and do something about your life. Thank you, Leader Tulu. Thank you, Leader Zanele, for such a powerful presentation. Guys, I'm going to be very quick and I'm about to share the last session of our presentation. Let me start by introducing myself. My name is Noleta Sibia. I am a stay-at-home mom and a stay-at-home wife by choice. I decided to retire at the age of 30. By the way, I'm a retired senior maintenance planner. I used to work for the coal mining industry for 10 years. When I found this business, I realized that, you know what, I want to be that present parent. I want more in life. I want to be there when the kids are going to school, when they come back from school. I want to be there. That's my goal. Guys, you heard from Leader Zanelli. She's doing the business part-time, but she's doing well still in the business. So you are not forced that after starting your business now, you must do it part-time or full-time. It is completely your decision how you want to run your business around you being a mom, around you being a wife, around you being anyone or anything that you want to be, you know. I am a sorting manager in the business. This basically means I have 5 direct managers under me that I've raised or that I've coached. I'm also the very first chairman's bonus qualifier this year. I'm also on level 1 car incentive. So you'll hear more about these incentives, what it means. So I worked for the coal mining industry for 10 years. With me, I had a beautiful job. I don't know, I lie to you, and I thank God every day because of that job, and it taught me a lot of things. This is me in my office that you see in the picture. I had people reporting to me like everything was going well, but I got my dream job but not my dream salary. And it does not necessarily mean that when you are working, you can't budget. No, guys, it's the cost of living. When you look at the things that are happening right now, everything is going up every now and then. This life is getting expensive every single day. But unfortunately, the salary is not doing the same. The salary is not going up every time grocery, school fees, or medical aid goes up. It doesn't do the same. Hence, you end up working and living on a minus, borrowing from Peter to pay Paul every month because now the salary remains the same while everything is just going up. So I had stress, I had anxiety, and also I had dreams. I wanted to take my kids to private schools, which I couldn't afford the time because after payday, I would be broke again. After payday, I would be looking for a new loan to apply for. Guys, I had loans from all over the banks. I even had those short-term 30-day loans where the salary, when it comes in, same time, the loan takes the money. That was my situation. So I was basically living a fake life. I was basically a broke boss at work. And I wanted to travel. Guys, can you understand what I was working for the mine, but I couldn't even afford to take my kids or my family to holidays. I couldn't even afford to just say, let's go to a restaurant. If I do that, then it means I'm not paying for my Edgar's account. If I decide what tonight we're going to go out and have dinner, believe me, it means I'm not paying that Edgar's account or Truett's account. And I had so many clothing accounts. And when I look at it now, I'm asking myself, what was I doing? Because I couldn't afford to even buy clothes in a way that you even have accounts, clothing accounts where when you need an underwear, you need to go and pay interest for an underwear. That was my situation. So there was something lacking, you know. You know, you're going to work every day just to pay debts. I wanted more. I started looking for businesses that I can do on the side to supplement my salary. Remember, I have this job, but it's just not enough to cover my life expenses, my family expenses. So I started looking on the internet. What is it that I can do to supplement my income? You know, and I wanted to be that mom that shows up for her kids when they say in school they need this. I don't say to my kids, wait for month end, wait for payday. And then when month end comes, I'm angry again because I'm broke again. That was my situation. And I would send money to my mom on the 28th. And then on the 15th, I'm out of petrol. I'll go back, call my mom again, and borrow money from her just for petrol to last for that whole week so that I can get to work. So things were very, very bad. But I decided to do something about it. I stopped complaining. I started doing something or making a decision to say, you know what, enough is enough. I cannot keep on blaming the government. I cannot keep on blaming the payslip. I cannot keep on blaming anyone, but I have to do something if I want to get out of this situation. Why are we here talking about extra income? Let's be realistic. Cost of living is going up every day. The salary is not enough on its own. And maybe you are here, you want to start a traditional business, you want to find your business, maybe you want to pay off your debts. You are like before, you were getting paid today, the loans will come in, take everything, you are left with nothing. Maybe you just want to afford yourself. Guys, do you know the confidence that it brings to know that I can afford myself? It's very important to have your own income because there's no way to call your husband. It's tiring to also them, you know. We need, as women, we need to stand up for ourselves. We need to be able to afford ourselves first. We go now and press on my husband, give him stress to say, "Hi, why are you not affording me while I don't afford myself?" You know. So also, guys, I was working, but I did not have emergency savings. I did not have the savings. I think I was sharing with my team just a month ago, would guys look at my savings? They're just there for emergencies. It's the money that I made from the business, from the profit. When we talk about emergency savings, it's when there's something that you didn't plan for that happens that needs money, but you need to have money from somewhere. It's better to have those savings than you every time emergency at your house, then you start using your credit card, you're adding on more problems, you start looking for a loan. So those savings, they are there to help you. If there are emergencies, then you are able to cover whatever that is needed. So I went to this private school to apply for my kids. Guess what? I was working, but I couldn't afford to take my kids to that specific private school. Maybe you are here. You're like, you know what? I want to further my studies, but I don't have money. You are here. You need extra income just to be able to further your studies. So when did this transformation happen? I made a decision in 2016 to say, you know what? Let me look for something on the side that I can do to supplement my income. That's when I saw the forever living people living my dream. And I was like, God, there's a reason why you made me to see these people. There's a reason why every day I wake up and search and look at them and look at their life. It's because you are showing me that if they can do it, I can also do it. I just need to have faith. I just need to be teachable. And I had to sacrifice to start. Believe me, I did not have money to buy my first stock, but I had to sacrifice. For you to have that life that you want, there are things that you need to sacrifice. I took my car installment money, joined the business, and we got paid on the 25th that month, and the car debit order was going through on the 1st. Guess what? I took a leap of faith. I trusted God, and that's when I took the money, bought my first stock. Within 2 days, on the 28th, I received my stock. Within 2 days of receiving my stock, I finished selling everything. Remember, I've never sold anything in my life. Don't have a selling background. I'm just used to an office environment. But because I had goals, I wanted something to change in my life. I was like, I'm doing it. If someone who's got 24 hours like me, breathing like me, can do it, I can also do it. And I did that. And on the first of that month of December, I was able to pay back the car installment money. On my first month of being in the business, I became a supervisor. And remember, I was still working for the mine 7 to 4. On my second month of being in the business, I became an assistant manager. On my third month of being in the business, I became a manager because I came in this business with a clear vision of what I want to achieve. I did not come into the business to do anyone a favor or because someone convinced me to do it. I had to tell myself that something needs to change. I can't let my kids live like this with the mentality of being poor, of struggling for the rest of my life. And it means I'm failing them and I'm teaching them that it's normal to settle for less. Remember, kids don't always do what we say. They mimic what we do. But when they see us as their parents fighting and winning, you are also teaching them. They're gonna mimic you. You are also teaching them the fighting spirit and that no matter what, you will fight and win, especially when it comes to your goals and the life that you deserve. And from there, for 7 consecutive years, I became an Eagle manager, which I'm going to share with you what it means to become an Eagle manager. I told you, family, that I have 5 direct managers under me. What does that mean? It means soaring manager. And the company pays you for every leader that you're going to groom to get to manager level. So Forever is not a push business, it's a pull. The minute you become a manager, the company says, go back to your team. Look for someone who's willing to do it and coach them on how to get to manager. We're going to pay you 6% of whatever work they put in because you did the work by coaching them. Guys, if your manager is doing 66, an average that you get for your direct manager is 17 to 18,000. If your manager is doing more than 60, you're getting more than 18,000. And then your second generation manager. So let me say, I've introduced person A in the business, and now person A is a manager. I'm going to be getting 6% of their performance. But guaranteed, when they're doing 60 cc's, it means I'm getting an average of 18,000. So if you have 5 managers directly under you that are doing their 60 cc's, it basically means that's 17,000 times 5. That's how we get to 6-figure income. Then person A goes and introduces person B in the business. So the person A will be the one getting the 6% for person B. So Mina, I'll be getting 3% for the whole team's performance for manager B. Why is Forever doing this? Because Forever, it is just showing you that work with everyone in your team. It's a pull business. Even if those people were not recruited by you in the business, you still teach them the business, you work with them, and then the company pays you. This is almost 9,000 to 10,000 that when that manager, level 2 manager, your second generation manager does 60 cc's. For the third generation manager, I'm getting 2%, which is almost 5,000 to 6,000, as long as that manager is doing 60 cc's. So this is not a push business. When you get to the top, you don't have to be greedy and want to be the only person at the top. You go and grab another woman, teach them how to get to the top. The company pays you, and they're also making beautiful income when they are at the top too. And then you are also teaching them to go down and pull up someone to get them to the top. So guys, this is a business of helping each other. This is a business of working together. So you're not going to be here and be alone, but you're going to be getting coachings, trainings on how to run the business. The goal is to have everyone winning, not only one person. Like in my team, I also have a senior manager directly under me. So do you understand that you cannot just say, I want to be the only soaring manager. I want to be the only senior manager. You go and groom others on how to get to your level, and then you still get paid for doing that. I've told you that I'm on level 1 car incentive. What does that mean? It means the company pays me an extra 7,000 on the 15th because I did these CCs. And this goes for 3 years. You're getting this every month. So level 1, month 1, you do 50 cc's. Month 2, you do 100 cc's. Month 3, you do 150 cc's. Then for the next 3 years, every month on the 15th, it's a car incentive, but the company doesn't force you to go and buy a car. You can choose to use this money for your school fees for the kids. You can choose to use this money to pay double on your bond. For level 2, month 1, you do 75 cc's with your team because you can't do 75 cc's alone. Month 2, you do 150 cc's. Month 3, you do 225 cc's. For the next coming 3 years, you'll be getting an extra 10,500 rands. Can you imagine, guys, a car incentive that is worth this much? Then level 3, month 1. So everything you do here, it's based on your performance. It's based on what you put in. Month 1, you do 100 cc's. Month 2, you do 200 cc's. Month 3, you do 300 cc's. Then for the next 3 years, you're getting 14,000 every month on the 15th, you know? So what happens after 3 years? After 3 years, you can do the same cc's and then requalify again. That's the nice thing. And remember, you can decide not to buy a car. Sorry, I'm just turning down this phone. Yes. You can decide not to buy a car and use this money for your emergency savings. Guys, these are the Forever business owners. All these people, they are doing the business full time. These are the cars they decided to buy with, nobody forced them, with their car incentive. This is Lisa Namhla. She's a retired engineer. She's driving a Porsche, yes. This is Uduna Rabai from Botswana. She's driving a Range Rover. This is Tamara Nyati driving a Mercedes-Benz. This is Temba. He was a security guard. He's now driving Isuzu double cab using his car incentive. So your background really doesn't matter. As long as you come in, you put in the work, you are going to be successful in this business. As long as you're going to be teachable. So the most exciting part, every year as managers, we have 3 free international trips. And what excites me about these trips is the fact that you do not go alone when you qualify. If Forever pays for accommodation, pays for flights, pays for food, for Global Rally, they even give us the spending money. And I've told you, I've qualified this year. We were supposed to go to Dubai, but we couldn't go because there were problems at the time. Dubai, if you still remember, early this year. Then they hosted the event in Cape Town. But guys, they gave us over 36,000 for flights only. And we all know that going to Cape Town is not 36,000. They even gave us, I got over 18,000 or 16,000. I can't remember. This year, spending money. Guys, imagine just for event one day, the company, and I still got my chairman's bonus. And they pay for you and a plus. So when I joined the business, my husband and I did not have passports. And guess what? When I joined the business, my husband saw the product. He told me that these things don't work. I know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people that tried these businesses never worked. And guess what? On my very first year of becoming a manager, I qualified for Eagle Managers Retreat to go to America. And guess who I went to America with? It was my husband. As I'm talking to you through this business, my husband and I have American visas, and we are both coming from KZN. So our very first flight experience, it was through Forever. And we were on the flight for 21 hours. It was more like a honeymoon again. And remember, because we were broke, when we got married in 2016, we couldn't even afford to go to a honeymoon. But Forever has blessed us with so many honeymoons. The second one, this is still the global rally. Next year, we are going to Hong Kong. So if you are in the business or you're not in the business yet, I promise you, you still stand a chance to qualify to go to Hong Kong. This is not just any Hong Kong. They go for the 5-star plus hotels, not just anywhere. And then the second trip, this one was introduced 3 years ago. The qualification period is from the 1st of January until the end of the year. When you have done extra CCs with 1,000 CCs, if Forever takes you to Dominican Republic for the whole week with your partner, everything paid for, to go and see the alu fields, to go and see all the process of manufacturing our products for free, guys, at the Dominican Republic. So even if you are not in the business yet, believe me, you can still qualify. The last one, but not least, it is the chairman's bonus. You also need to become a manager for you to qualify for this. All the trips, you can't qualify if you're not a manager. Guys, don't you want to travel, Gandhi? Like, I love traveling, especially for free. Not feeling anything in my pocket. Since I was born, I've been KZN, Mpumalanga. It's not even a holiday, it was work. KZN, Mpumalanga. Don't you want to go out of South Africa, Nje? Taiwan, for free, with your partner? And you can choose who's going to be your partner. Next time you can choose your husband. The other time you can choose your sister. The other time you can choose your cousin. You can choose in all these trips who you're going to go with. Each chairman's bonus, this is where the company sits down and calculates a profit. When they calculate a profit, they profit share. They share the profit with us. Guys, we are the only network marketing company that does this. So I got my very first profit share this year, and I couldn't believe it. Imagine, on top of all these monies that I'm getting from the company, profit, monthly income, recruitment bonus, they still give me like a check. Yo! So this is the best. Guys, if you need extra income, go for Forever. So this year for Eagle Managers Retreat, we are going to Sun City, baby. Guys, I'm in South Africa, but I've never been to Sun City. So this will be my first time in Sun City. Because of Forever now, I'm like, yay, we are hosting in Sun City. Don't you want to go to Sun City? You know? So the traveling period will be from the 4th until the 8th, and we are the host. And Forever goes wild when they are hosting their events. You're not going to be waking up there, Papa Nevos. Guys, it's sushi, it's everything. It's the lifestyle that we signed up for, you know? And we don't have to do nasty things for us to go to Dubai. We work hard, man, to go to Dubai. So next year, the Eagle Managers Retreat, it will be in Dubai. So we don't have to do nasty things and go look for a place. No, we work hard and take ourselves through hard work and go to Dubai. Who doesn't want to go to Dubai, guys? And I feel that every lady should taste the Dubai. So next year we are going to Dubai from the 17th of September to the 21st of September. So let me tell you this in closing. Né? This is not only about, I want to be the richest person on earth. The question is, can you really afford yourself? Can you afford your family? Can you afford your kids? Are you happy with the lifestyle that you have now? Are you happy with the life that you are living right now, you need to be honest with yourself. For me, affordability, wow, being a present mom and having more time with my family while I'm not struggling financially. For me, the same private school I couldn't afford before, as a stay-at-home mom, my kids are going to those private schools. And now I can afford family holidays. My kids didn't have to wait until they are 28 to start traveling, flying somewhere. You know, Donna decided at the age of 16 and 14 flying. My son and I went to Namibia for 10 days last year. So it's not like us, you know. I took my mom's for the first time. My mom is a twin, for the first time to Cape Town. This was the lifestyle. So, guys, when your life changes, it's not only your life, even your family would be blessed too. So, if you don't want to do it for yourself, can you please do it for your family? Can you please do it for your kids? Because they deserve better. They deserve this nice life. They deserve the life where they don't have to worry about the empty fridge, where they don't get bored. When I get home, the fridge is empty. Remember, guys, I told you we couldn't afford to go to an honeymoon with my husband because we were broke, you know? And guess what? This year, February, we redid our wedding. Like, we renewed our vows. We did our 10 years anniversary at one of the top hotels in Gauteng. The top. Everything we designed from sketch. So, and everything was done cash. And it's already 2026. My firstborn is doing a matric. And guess what? We did the matric dance of his dream. The suit on its own. I'm talking to mommies here. It was worth 24,000. The suit. If you're following me on social media, you'll see where we did the suit, you know. And the matric dance, I don't even want to talk about it because we hosted family members and friends, over 50 people. And we did everything cash. So this is your time, mummies, to rewrite your story. If you were not happy with your wedding 10 years ago, rewrite that story. Do your 10 years, 5 years anniversary and make it big. This is our kids here at the back. They are dancing with us, you know? So rewrite your story. It's not the end of the world. Whatever that you are not happy with, God is waiting for you to make a decision. And it's not only about money. This is where you will find sisterhood. We work together. We travel together. We enjoy life together. Come as you are, guys. I couldn't speak in front of people. Right now, I love the mic. Right now, I'm confident with myself. I'm confident with my body. I'm confident with everything. I've grown so much. What I can promise you, when you become part of the business, you're going to become a better version of yourself. You are going to grow. You are going to do better. Because of this business, for the first time in my life, seeing 6-figure income, you know, in my bank balance. Guys, we play sports like golf. We go out like nobody's business. This was me and our country sales manager in Namibia. These things, I used to look at them on TV. Now you're like, okay, how much is it? Okay, let me swipe. You know, that's the lifestyle that Forever will introduce you to. Are you not ready to change your life? Are you not ready to do it yourself? Thank you so much, family, for staying with us until this time. But I know the question is always like this, but who can do this? Guys, everyone, anyone, including yourself, you can do well in the business. As long as you are coachable, as long as you are teachable, you're going to do well. As long as you have goals, as long as you have dreams, as long as you want to do better for yourself and your family, you are going to grow and do well in your business and you will become unstoppable. Nobody can stop you. Because it's only God that can take you to the next level. God is just waiting for you to make that decision. God is just waiting for you to take the first step and say, enough is enough, God. I'm doing this. I'm not blaming anyone. I'm not going to put a blame on the government, on my salary, but I'm going to do something about it. So thank you for joining us today. From here, please pray and say, God, walk this journey with me. Bless the work of my hands. I'm ready to take charge. I'm ready to make a difference in my life. I'm ready to make things happen for myself. I'm ready to fight for the life that I want. I'm ready for that glass house that I've been praying for. I'm ready for that dream house. I'm ready to take my kids to a private school. I'm ready to take them to a university without having to apply for NSFAS. I'm paying for everything because I can afford. Thank you very much, family.
Wow.
And you must have a beautiful and a blessed evening. I'm going to hand over to our host just to close.
Yo, hi. this is what we needed on Women's Day. This is what we needed, ladies, just to revive ourselves and remind ourselves that we deserve better. I don't know where you currently are in your situation. I don't know where you are financially or even health-wise and beauty-wise. I don't know. But listen, you are in a platform that has answers for you. So please speak to the person who invited you and say, listen, I don't want to wait anymore. I want to get started. Please hold my hand, walk with me. I am so scared. I'm so nervous. But if I don't do it now, it will not happen. So please go to that person and also thank them. Thank them for making sure that you get to see this invitation and that they give you the link to join tonight because really God has answered your prayers tonight. What you do from now on is how you will show your response to what you've been praying for. Thank you so much. Have a blessed and blessed night. And we do hope to be with you in this platform in future. We always have these sessions every Sunday. Tonight was a special one for Women's Day, impacting women. But any other Sunday, we are hosting everyone, men and women, because we also want men to stand up in households and not feel diminished or overpowered so they can lead better. When they have money, our men do lead better. So we do also encourage partners to take part. So every Sunday we've got this amazing sessions. Make sure that you speak to the person who invited you and say, listen, the next one, I want to bring a friend with me. I want to bring my partner into the platform. I want them to hear for themselves what it is that you are talking about, and they will share with you our Sunday link as well. So with that said, have a blessed night, everybody. If you have questions, once again, please speak to the person that invited you here to give you a broader, much depth into this business opportunity. Other than that, we will see you next weekend on Sunday. Have a lovely, lovely evening and happy Women's Day.